Right, next investigations. And here we have Labrador, right? Now Labrador, as it turns out, is a very important word in the hex, right? Because what it means is Labrador, right? Means farmer. Now as we know, the farmer basically becomes a pharmaceuticals. Big farmer, a big farmer. Labrador means farmer. So basically, this ties in with the science lab, the pharmaceuticals. It's a Catholic patron saint of farmers. So this is quite an important word, Labrador. Labrador is known as the St. John's dog, where members of the British aristocracy knew as the St. John's dog, right? So this sort of Labrador idea goes right into the middle of them, right? Of course, with Labrador being a dog, you have the it might not be the Catholic patron saint or whatever, but it means farmer. It means farmers and pharmaceuticals. But you got a pharmaceuticals code, and with these being dogs, right? Like God, God and the dog. You got the grooming and training ideas, And obviously the whole idea of running dogs come from basically aristocratic class. So you also have abracadabra and Abraham, right? Basically the door, the doorway, the rod, the rod of correction. Who is this rod? It's a very coded thing. Come with a science lab, science lab. Basically the idea that the dog may be a very famous breed of dog, possibly the most famous breed of dog type of idea. And that may be a cover up, like a sort of profane cover to keep the actual word, the code of the word secret, So like you hear the word Labrador, you just think of one of these dogs, Of course, these things was in things like the advert for the the toilet paper. Very cute and type of thing, So again, this may be to basically mask the actual meaning of the Labrador, put in a profane meaning. It's like I say, when you hear the word Labrador, you automatically think of one of these dogs, Funny how when you have like a farm owner, right? You have a farm worker, a farm hand. Right? So these will become codes from a son codes, like a farm hand. A farm hand, obviously the shake of the hand, someone who works for the pharmaceutical crew, what do they call it? The farm worker and the farm owner, the Labrador. Also, when you're talking about dogs, there's the possibilities for crossbreeding experiments. Mixing, crossing, and hybridization and all that. Type of things. There's something to do with science labs. Obviously, you get experiment on dogs before you try people, but try doing it on people. They have these type of things opening up quite a bit, seem to be doing these science things all over, like in cities and all this. They're getting bang into this type of science stuff. A lot of it's masked by fake stuff and all that, like space stuff. Basically, it's what they're doing is building up an infrastructure. It's to do with a trans program, got all these life centres and stuff like this. Science centres and all this cropping up all over these cities. Basically what's going to happen to them, in the future or something. What they're going to do, they must be studying trans research in universities and all this. So what's all of it, It's they do with all this trans stuff like. So Cairns Quest endurance race Labrador, So obviously a lot of Masons like. Training treats for dogs, and then we've got this before and after school care for kids, for little kids. Labracadabra, Lady Bridge Primary School for most Bobby Johns is like in the school. Magic of science made simple, Little transes. Pangan. Abraham, Lab Abraham. We've got a few characters called Lab something or Laban or something. We've got Abraham. So all these are coming from the trans program, the science program. No science program, no religion. Like science is religion. Religion is science. The religion thing masks the high-tech science. The old-fashioned, primitive stuff masks the new high-tech science, That's what it's all about. If you didn't have the science lab, you wouldn't have had the Jewish peoples. The Jewish peoples come about with the science, technology. Then gone back into some, ancient thing. Here's Laban White. Aramean. So again, I know what the science lab. Hungarian dance artist. You also read now labia here. Labia mean lip. It's the thing about when you got Philip, Philip and the eunuch. Philip and the eunuch is it's the lip is referring to the labia or the lab, like the science lab. Weird, the Philip and the eunuch idea. The day with trans, Philip and his eunuch. Of course, like this one. Probably have a few Labradors around them, definitely like the Labrador dog. They adore the Labrador dog, Adorn to make something more beautiful and attractive. Again, so you've got to be a code, embellishing it, so you know a code for making a trans. I take the idea about brotherly relief or something, brotherly relief. Ornament, decoration. Of course, this Adorno, Theodore Adorno, who probably wrote the Beatles songs, Rolling Stones songs and all that. Kind of term identity thinking. Helped very much in the brainwashing, and the hex idea, what we've got now. Obviously, Alistair Crowley was very important in that. This Adorno was another contributor to it. That song about you're coming at us adore him, Christ the Lord. It's most likely come let us adorn him, you know. It's about the trance program, you know, come let us create a trance, you know, that type of thing. That's what it most likely is. You know, just a slight letter change to fool the profane, like, you know. Of course, the fear of a lot of trances. Israel and new breed, straight with the lob. When you have a dog breed, say, so they cut in a lot of stuff. Really important. You know, they cut in a lot of stuff. You know, in animal kingdoms and all that, you know. Which basically hides a lot of the human breeding program, you know. Like this movie and book by what he called Clive Barker was basically cowboy beast. Was again got a lob in that, like the lob in that beast laboratory. And it was basically a metaphor for being the trances, you know, their trance program. You see in this one was all about like psychiatrists and stuff like that, you know, was hospital based and that. Totally like a metaphor for their trances, you know. In the horror movies, they the metaphors with like Frankenstein's castle. If you remember Frankenstein's castle, it was you know, like the peasants at the end of them movies with Frankenstein, the peasants always wanted to storm the castle and they burn down the castle and they get Frankenstein, because Frankenstein is becoming a metaphor for the trance program, you know, and the Frankenstein's castle. Again, like that gothic type of idea is hiding the high-tech science trance programming. That's why the peasants always stormed on the castle at the end of the movies, because what we're saying was the daft thick peasants wouldn't understand, like, you know, what was going on. The profane peasants, and would want to get rid of the this science program what they're doing, you know, the transfusion and artificial intelligence, you know. So this again, this Frankenstein thing was based on the trance program. You have like oral tradition, right, in this Jewish religion. I think it could be basically, the day with laboratory, you know, laboratory. So the Torah, laboratory type, you know, oral laboratory. You know, like oratory is the day with this type of thing. 613 commandments. Of course, when you take a pill like Moses, you know, the tablet, the pill, you put it in the mouth, you know. Oral tradition. I think it's, you know, there could be a little bit of a deliberate sort of misspelling or something like that. So obviously what I try to say is it's about speaking in dialect, but you know, could be the date, more likely it's the date with the laboratory, you know, laboratory conditions or something like that, you know. You have an oratory, so you got lab, you got laboratory, you got labour and Tory parties. So, yeah, someone just pointed at this like a small chapel. So, you know, you got the religion and science thing side by side. Religion and science, you know, it's the same thing. About the Roman Catholic Church again, you know, like, it's just basically same with Jewish, to be honest. Prayer, you know, prayer. You know, this religious science movement, again, this has got to be trances and stuff. on the Zionists.